Bye. Let's go, man. The thing is, you wrote a little bit of things. Now I'm not speaking Portuguese until the demo finishes, so pay attention to what I'm saying. The first thing I have to say to you, well, it's because of what you said to me. You said you have low FPS. Low FPS is a fucking drag. At least you need like 150 FPS. Stable on Inferno, which is like the map that is the worst for you to play in terms of FPS. You need them, man. Until you get them, you are not going to play properly. Okay, I'm not saying you cannot play with 100 FPS or 90 plus, like you said, and at least when there's smokes. But this is really bad, especially to your head. Imagine that you have a bad mouse. You are used to your mouse. Okay, you're already used to your mouse. But the mouse is bad. You know it isn't proper mouse. It flips a little bit. It's not perfect. The sensor is not good. The clicks are not good. It waits a little bit too much. It doesn't glide perfectly on your mouse pad. It's not a good mouse. And you know it. Everybody has bad days when they're playing. Even the professionals, they don't play to the top of their skill every single day. It's normal. It's normal. There's not a single player in the world that is always having perfect days over perfect days. Not even simple. It doesn't exist. So, if you have this type of handicap, that handicap is always going to be on your mind, man. And it's just it's something that will not let you develop. Because every single time you will lose, you will say, it's because I have low FPS. Fuck this mouse. Fuck, I don't have 144 Hz. You need to upgrade your computer, man. And if you have 3K hours of this game, just be smart and save a little bit of money. If in Portugal, with 700 euros, with a 1050 Ti and a decent i5 processor, you're done with 300 FPS. You can play all maps. You can get inside 500 smokes in a row. The computer doesn't even matter doesn't even care if you have Counter-Strike open. And it's like really fucking cheap. So you need to save a little bit of money. And after you get that upgrade, you need to go for 144 Hz of monitor. Because this game is made to be played on 144 Hz monitors. If you play with 60 Hz, it's not just about the image. People that are 60 Hz users, they think it's all about the image. It's not. It has something to do with the image too, obviously, but it's not 100% image related. The thing is, obviously, when you have 144 Hz, you need to have 144 plus FPS, so you use the monitor to its abilities, but you need way more than that. When you are using, you get way more than just the image, okay? Obviously, we'll see better. The pixels are going to be better. It's going to be good for your eyes. And trust me, investing in a computer, in a monitor, it's something that you will do several times during your life. You cannot go to the doctor and say, "Please, doctor, I need to swap my eyes." Maybe on some sci-fi movies, but not in real life. So it's also good for your health to have good FPS and good image on your monitor. The 144 Hz monitors, they are really better also in terms of drag. You know, when you move your mouse, everything is smooth. Okay? So you see a flick that is really quick. If you have 144 Hz, the player that just made that flick is not even seeing the flick really quick, because it's really smooth. The image is really smooth. The movement of your opponents is way better for you to control. The mouse is going to be way better. The feeling of the game, the spray control is going to be completely different. Playing on 64 Hz, 60 Hz to 144 Hz, it's better. The improvement in terms of spray control, it's higher than playing on servers with low or high tick rate. So it's something that you need to upgrade, man. There's no other way for me to tell you. You need the gear. Okay, man, you need the fucking gear. So just save some money. I don't know if you work already. If not, just try to be intelligent with your money. don't eat too much ice creams, don't spend too much money, you know, on things that you don't need. Just save a little bit, go for times when you, for your birthday, for example, and get a little bit of money on those times, on Christmas and stuff like that, and in months you will get your computer, okay, if you are intelligent, managing your money. All right, so basically that's the first thing, because with 90 FPS, man, it's always going to be something wandering in your head, and that cannot happen. Anyway, you have 3K hours. With 3K hours, man, obviously you should already have a computer. Your resolution is good. When your resolution, ele joga com 1280 por 1024 stretched. That resolution is good, but it's not the best resolution when we are talking about FPS. It's not. 1024, it's the best resolution in terms of FPS. And the transition to 1024 stretched, it's not that big. It's still 4:3 stretched, so the transition is not that big. Obviously, the image is going to be worse, but many pro players use that resolution, and it's not because of that you don't see. You don't see correctly inside the game. When I started streaming, when I started this project of stream, I was using 1024 stretched. I had 120 FPS while streaming, and I had a 60 Hz monitor. I was global elite and without problems, but I had experience from 1.6 and so if you are learning, man, you need to pay attention to this. In my opinion, just try the resolution that I just told you for like a couple of days. If you see, I do think you will be able to play on that resolution, and even if you get 10 FPS, 15 FPS, that's a lot. For someone that plays with 90, it makes all the difference, right? Especially when it comes to smokes. Because when you have FPS problems, the FPS problems appear exactly when they cannot appear. Some guy gets inside your face and you break. You have FPS lag and you're fucked. You are watching the wall, nothing happened, good FPS. One guy starts shooting at you, bang, and you can shoot back, right? That's a problem, man. Because the FPS problems always appear when they cannot appear, right? When you're buying on spawn, great FPS, perfect game. Well, that doesn't matter, right? So, in terms of what you said, your problem, he said, my problem is that regardless of trying to improve and knowing how to play, I lose nearly every gunfight, and I feel like I'm approaching the way I fight wrong, that I am missing some sort of mechanic or making a mistake with my keyboard or shooting that I cannot see. It is like I am hitting a brick wall with improvement. Okay, so I have no idea if you guys know each other, but I have seen this week a demo in English. That guy was like gold 3 or gold 4. So obviously he had problems with mechanics and mobility. Okay, so I really think, since I believe that you guys know each other, so you should watch the demos from each other. The demos are in English, so if you understand me speaking right now, I know my English is not good. I'm sorry for that. I'm trying my best, but I'm not very used to speaking in English in recent times, and I say years. It's not just recent times; it's years and years without speaking English to no one, basically. So the thing is, you need to check your teammates' demos. You are gold 4, probably watching a silver. It's not going to be very interesting for you. But on the demo from your teammate from this week, we talked about a lot of shit, man. So you need to check those demos out. They take as much time as your demo, and they talk about a lot of things that you are going to relate with. And I put the problems above the table, and I give the solutions. So when I put the problems, when I identify a single problem, you will say if you relate with the problem or not. Do you have the same problem that the guy that we are watching or not? Yes, I do. What's the solution? Okay. Basically, you are not paying for that. It's free. Even if you are on the booking, you stay on the booking. And then you work on the problems that you identify for yourself watching the demo of your teammate. And then you attack with your own demo with some of those problems already solved. So, I'm just telling you this, so please tell your teammates to watch each other demos, okay? So tell your teammates that this one is done today at this hour, so those guys, even if they are not live, they come to watch the VOD and check it, okay, man? Because it's good for them, and it's free, okay? If you pay because you think it's good for you, why shouldn't you watch something that it's as good for you and it's free? It's always better to watch your game. It's always better. I understand it. All right, man. But it's not necessary, right? So I was expecting another demo in English for like a couple of days or something, or of a guy with a different problem, or of a guy with way higher rank, to be able to, so we could be able to work some things that we didn't work at all when we saw a Gold 4 player. You understand? You have the rank of your teammate, and your teammate had a lot of mobility issues. A lot. He was not playing bad for Gold 4, not at all. That was really good for Gold 4, but they had problems that needed to be solved immediately, specifically with mechanics. And what you said to me before I press play, is exactly that you are losing all the fucking duels. Man, a guy that loses duels on Gold 4, what the fuck are you doing, man? That's my question. How can you feel that you are weak with 3k hours versus Gold 4? I do understand the FPS problems. I do understand you are not having 144 Hertz. I do understand that, man. But with 3k hours, you should be running around the map and destroying everyone. Okay? Now you say, okay, man, but I have no idea how to shoot. You learn how to shoot exactly on the spot that I said to your teammate last 2 days ago or something, right? You go to my YouTube channel, you have mechanics, you have mobility, you practice them versus bots, you practice them on deathmatch, and you play that shit for 1 week, for 2 weeks, for 3 weeks, for 1 month. I don't care until you feel that you are on point. If you get good on crab walk, you will feel that you are good on crab walk when you are playing that match. Maybe you are not that good on Counter-Strike. Go for Counter-Strike versus the bots again. Go Counter-Strike hardcore on that match and you will get better there. It will take some time. Don't go FFA, okay? Don't go free for all on that match. Just go for normal that match on because FFA it's a little bit too tiring because it's too much action. You need to check your mobility. I don't want you to play deathmatch frozen in a spot because everybody is spawning all the time. I want you to move in the deathmatch, to make the corners, you understand? To go for the pre-fires, to check your fucking angles, to use your sound. Okay, there's clearly one guy there, to watch your minimap. The guy there that I'm listening is clearly not one of mine. Otherwise it would appear. You understand? I want you to get that awareness, that flow in terms of listening, you understand? And to be able to face people and destroy them. That's on that match that you learn. And you will get better playing 1 fucking month, 100 hours, 200 hours, I don't care. Just that match with the videos of YouTube done, than just spamming matchmaking and get to this point where you have 3.1k, 3,100 hours and you are Gold 4 and feeling that you cannot win a fucking duel. My dog can kill Gold 4 people, man. You understand? We don't even need to move at this level, okay? You can play one hand of one guy and one hand of the another guy, okay? I just call my wife. My wife plays on the keyboard. I play with the mouse and we carry. It's as simple as this, man. These guys are fucking bad. So there's no excuse for you not to be able to destroy them. But you need to practice and you need to focus on the problems that you have immediately. You already know what's your problem. I'm not shooting correctly. I'm not moving correctly. I'm watching this demo because you said specifically that you feel that you want to improve, but you don't understand mechanically what's your problem. So I'm focusing on this a lot. And obviously, being Gold 4, you should watch your demo, the demo from your partner, okay? Because you have a lot of English content from this stream on the YouTube. It's not too much, obviously, but the beginner CSGO and the simple CSGO, 99% of the videos are in English. So check that shit up. and practice. Okay? Economy, you need to know it. Mobility and shooting mechanics, you need them. That's not on a demo that I explained to you, okay? I can understand, I can point some problems, but it's not on those watching you play that I say, okay, now you need to counter-strafe better, blah, 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 blah. I cannot explain to you. I have already a video for that, and you need to practice that shit. It's easy to learn, but you need to see how it works, watching me doing it. You need to do it versus bots. And after you just burn the bots down, okay, this is really easy, the bots immediately die, you go to the deathmatch and you use that fucking mobility and mechanic until it gets on your muscle memory. So, when you get stress inside the game, when you have to kill or die in 1 millisecond in the game, you go immediately for the mobility and mechanic that you already know it's the correct one. When your brain is working like that, that's when you won the game. And then you will never be gold 4, man. It's impossible. Okay? So let's watch you play. Let's go. But you need to work, man. You need to fucking work. Just work around the fucking videos, man. It's no big deal. Just watch them and practice. You will feel better. You will say, man, but it's so fucking boring. I'm not saying you shouldn't play matchmaking. It's not like your friends want to play matchmaking and you say, no, sorry, I can't go. I need to practice that match. No, obviously you go. Your friends are calling. Just go play with them. But that match you can play every single time, at every single hour. It doesn't matter. You can play at 3 a.m., at 3 in the afternoon, before lunch. Nobody fucking cares. You don't even need your friends on. So just fucking practice when you can. As much as you can. Otherwise you're not playing the game, right? Let's go. Silver 1? Não, o gajo é Gold, pá. Gold 4. Gold 4. Okay, this would be intelligent. This would be intelligent if your teammate was hidden. Okay? You try the peek and you hide. And then you just make noise. And try to bait and not die. And your teammate on quad should be hidden every single time. Playing with the sound will just open when terrorists would be shooting at you or looking for you. Understand? So this double peek with USP 2A, it's not very good, man. Especially if the door opens. Okay. I'm not disliking the way you're moving, your crosshair placement. Okay, that's not bad at all. That's perfect. Okay, you're shooting really slowly. Your crosshair placement is always at the height of their heads. Okay, that was really good. From a guy that doesn't know how to shoot, I assume it's not shooting with USP. Because it's like the best... Okay. That's like the best pistol of a Gold 4 that I've saw. That was really nice. Perfect mobility, perfect mechanic, perfect awareness. Everything was good. You lost the round. I know you did, but it was not because of you at all. Okay? So, I do assume you didn't run and gun. Your crosshair placement was at the height of their heads. Obviously, we have to understand one thing. You have 3k hours. You are not playing versus guys with 3k hours. You are playing versus guys with 500 hours. You understand? But I do understand. But if you think you have problems of mechanics, probably what we are watching, you are either trolling and smurfing, or you have problems with recoil or something, you know, or spray control, something like that. Tá a cheatar, Népia. Ele tem 3000 horas, pá. Ele tem 3000 horas. Isso é normal. Okay, the buy was perfect. Oh my god, this guy's retarded. Oh no, it's retarded. It's fine. I didn't listen to him either. That was good. The buy was perfect. Okay, Kevlar with just the P250 you bought until you hit 2k. It was perfect. You could have bought until you hit like 2.4k. Probably it would be better, you know. You want the helmet on this round. You are playing versus AWP already. Oh my god! But you are playing versus two. It's normal when they are winning. When the terrorists are winning 2-0 and you buy at the third round, the helmet is important because it's normal for you to be facing a couple of SMGs, and the helmet versus the SMGs makes a fucking insane difference, right? But it seems good so far. It's fine. You didn't freak out. The smoke is perfect. It wasn't perfect, okay? It looked perfect, but it wasn't perfect. Okay, it's too deep. This smoke, it's harder for them to push, but it removes some positions when you are playing mid. Okay, this smoke, it's better for you to be outside mid. It needs to close mid without gaps, but being outside, because you can use them to have one-way smokes to kill boost guys. Understand? Yeah, your mobility is a little bit fucked. Okay, that was intelligent. Okay, if you had flashes, this was really bad. Okay, because you should flash for your teammates on this rotation, obviously. But if you don't have flash, the rotations on cache are really fast. So you shouldn't delay your rotation. If you can have like the faster rotation in the world, you should capitalize on it. And notice that you had your teammates there, and your teammates are already killing and dying, and you are not helping. Why? Because you spent a lot of time trying to wall bang and then reloading and shit like that. Don't. If you are helping B, help B. Help B with everything. If your teammates are alive, you are on a backup situation. You need to help them. Help them is not wall banging. It's flashing for them, using utility to help them, and arriving as soon as possible. Okay? You don't want to play when they are all dead. Okay. That was risky. That was smart. And I'll just play with your sound. You should be able to push. Okay, pushing the smoke in second contact was risky because there were two guys there. If it's just one, it was good, but there was two guys, so it was a little bit risky. But the disengage and then the spray to the smoke just a little bit, just a couple of rounds and of bullets and jumping out, it was really perfect. But then you need to play close to the smoke on a position that you are not banged, and to listen to this terrorist go to the bomb site. When your teammate starts shooting, you need to push this smoke. You understand? The way you are moving, the way you are helping and synergizing with your teammates is not correct. This has nothing to do with mechanics or mobility. You understand? This is the way you are playing with your teammates. It's like they don't count. Right? We know a Molotov is very good, a smoke is very good, a flash is very good. There's nothing more important than a teammate. And you are not playing correctly with them, many times. This rotation was shitty as fuck, man. Porque não insultas esse gajo como insultas os PTs, porque ele não tem acesso ao mesmo nível de conteúdo. É a primeira vez que está a ver esta demo e é Gold 4. Porquê é que não te preocupas com porquê é que estás preocupado de seres insultado? Estás com medo de mandar uma demo, é isso? Oh, eu vou mandar uma demo em inglês para ver se ele é mais tranquilo comigo. E o caralho, tens medo, é isso? Pá, se tens medo, compra um cão, puto. Sabes que cão é que eu tenho? O meu cão não me dá ao joelho, pá. Sabes porquê? Porque eu não preciso que o cão morda por mim, pá. Nunca precisei. Foda-se. Tu és um coninhas, pá. Sabes o que é um coninhas? Sabes como é que se cheira um coninhas? É só com uma frase na puta do chat. Por acaso tens medo? Pois tens. Imagino. Se fores Gold 4 e é a tua primeira demo, não tenhas problemas. Ok? That's an op, man. That was not smart at all. Okay, you are not controlling your recoil correctly. You are not resetting your recoil correctly. It's not about your mobility. The way you are facing the angles is not. It's not bad. Obviously, I already checked it. You don't sit that much. You don't do overcommitment. Okay, sometimes. So I do think that we've seen enough to understand what you feel that you have problems in terms of tools. Okay, normally people send me demos where they kill a lot. That's good. I have no problem with that. Okay, man, you can have 40 kills as long as you are playing your game. If it's the game of the month, I don't care. If don't send me the game of the year, okay? That's never a good demo. But if it's the best game you've made in the last 30 days, for me it's fine. The thing is, you need to understand that the way you are showing yourself to the spots, it's always in the same way. Did you notice that? You always peek with one step and you never commit. When you need to control your recoil or re-peek, you have problems. When you see this is when you are working on the white box in middle and you are just trying to re-peek and spam the smoke. Your mobility was never correct. No one is shooting you. It's just a fucking smoke. And you are never showing correctly to that smoke. It's not even a point of contact because the point of contact is closed with the smoke. It's not a place where you are under pressure. And your mobility, it's fucked. Half the shots that you try to bang through the smoke, you hit the white box because you showed yourself a little bit a little bit less than you should. And many of the times that you are re-peeking, you are not resetting the recoil correctly. You need to learn how to reset this recoil. Okay, it's something easy to learn. It takes some time, but it's easy. And then you need to learn how to peek in different styles, because there are peaks that need another commitment. When you try to peek just to see if you get something and you go out, you use this type of mechanic. You either flash and peek very quickly, or you just go for one step or crouch peek. Normally one step and then you jump out or go out, right? Without jumping. But when you go full commitment, normally you can just double step. You can, for example, crouch peek. When you crouch, you commit, right? You cannot go outside when you crouch. You either kill or die. You are I can see that you are not very confident, you understand? And you need to get some confidence. But it's normal that you are not confident if you cannot move correctly. But this is 100% keyboard. It has nothing to do with your mouse, because your crosshair placement, it's not bad, right? Even when you are moving and checking, your crosshair placement is not bad. Your movement, your mobility is bad. That's just practice, man. It's just A and D. Nothing more. Just A and D. Man, it's just 2 fucking keys of your keyboard. It's for retards, man. Okay? This type of mobility, and this is the game is complex. It is. But what makes this game interesting, it's because it's easy to learn. The mechanics are easy to learn. And at some level, everybody is going to headshot people. Everybody is going to be playing with proper mechanics and proper mobility. There are like the kings of mobility, the best mobility players. In Portugal, we have a guy that nobody understands how the fuck does he move like that. Nobody can move like Moot does in Portugal. It's fucking insane, man. It's insane. I hope you never play versus him, because you will feel like a fucking bitch. At least I do. Every single time I play versus him, man, the last thing I want to do again is play, because I feel like a fucking bitch. But that's the king of mobility in my country, right? You don't need to be Moot to be level 10 in Face It. Okay? So it's basic. Don't complicate things. Don't think it's too hard. It's not, man. Even with your FPS, don't freak out. You will get them. You just need to practice them. I will show you how to do it, and you just need to practice them. É uma demo em inglês, tem que ser. Né? O update da stream. Na stream? Ou na Steam? Como assim? Overdose? What the fuck? Olha, how the fuck? Okay, that was not bad. You didn't reset the pistol correctly, okay? But you sit and you shot slowly, so it was okay. Obviously, the first bullet you should try to headshot him, and you hit a little bit below. But it's not easy to headshot a guy that has the backs on you. It's not easy. It's not easy for anyone. Okay, it's fine. But there are ways to reset this pistol immediately, even if you are sitting down. If you just go AD immediately and you don't shoot, so you just shot, you miss, you put 2 bullets, you try to the headshot with 2 bullets, you miss, and you sit down. When you sit down and you don't shoot, if you go, even when you are sitting down, if you go AD immediately, just tac, just two very quick touches on these two keys, your reset is done. You don't need, and you shouldn't, you should never control your recoil because you stop shooting and wait. It's not about the speed of what you shoot, of how you shoot. You understand? It's the recoil control. That's on your keyboard. Yeah, that smoke is just bad, man. I don't understand why you are afraid of that smoke, man. You are afraid of being banged through the smoke. Okay, watching you play, you know, in terms of to make this demo a little bit higher, watching you stop the possible rush in mid, it's a fucking disease. Watching you play around the white box, it's fucking ludicrous. Okay, you have no fucking idea of what you are doing. You said that you want to play correctly. You said you wanted to playing mid. You need to learn how to stop the rush. Okay, you need to learn how to do it in terms of utility and mobility, and you need to respond, and you need to respect your spawn too, because you can spawn really good to stop mid, and you can spawn really bad and wanting to stop mid rush. That's the first thing. You need to prepare yourself for that. You are not preparing yourself. You are not stopping a rush at all. That's the first thing. And the way you are working around white box, there are a lot of ways to work around white box that are correct. The thing you are doing, it doesn't exist. Okay, this is not silver, this is not gold, this is not Counter-Strike. Okay? So I'm focusing on the way you are moving and shooting, because you told me that was the biggest problem, at least on your head. But trust me, you have no fucking idea what you are doing. So you need to learn how to defend mid, how to defend A. We talked about that before we pressed play, right? You are gold 4, man. Why did you flash? That's a good pre-fire. There's a smoke there, man. You don't need to flash that. Okay? Your rotation was really bad. Okay? You are being pressured. You want to take information of mid and you never do it. Not correctly. Not to mid. Not to boost. And then when you are pressured on A, you have 2 flashes on your pockets. You never flash to your teammate. You never flash to help the guy on A. Your rotation is all fucked up. Playing in mid, you need to learn how to stop the rush. You need to learn how to play in 4 positions. White box, below boost, shocks, which is close to vents and inside vents, and como é que eu vou chamar os cimentos? Sorry, this is an English problem. Como é que eu vou falar dos cimentos, pá? Como é que eu vou dizer cimentos? Alguém bags? Sandbags, correto. And sandbags. So 4 positions: white box, under boost, sandbags, and close to vents / shocks. It's called shocks because shocks is the king of that position, and you need them. Then you need to work on your rotation B and rotation A. Stop the rush. 4 positions to master in terms of positioning, crosshair placement, and utility that you use on those positions, and then work on your rotations. Do you know how to stop the rush? No. Are you playing correctly on white box? Fucking no. Your rotation to B was good. It was garbage. Your rotation to A was inexistent. Did you rotate to A at all? Did you help him with the spam? You had 2 flash on your pockets. Did you work around them? No. Are you playing Counter-Strike? No, man. Not at all. Okay, you are gold 4. You want to learn how to do all of these things in 15 minutes? I will show you how. You should check the demos from your teammates, man. The other demo from your teammate, he was playing Inferno and he was not playing very well. And we talked about a lot of shit. We talked about mechanics, we talked about mobility, and we talked about the plays too. I know that you guys cannot watch the stream, so I know that the learning curve, it's a little bit slower, obviously, compared to the other guys that speak Portuguese and check the stream and play and follow what we work around here, right? But I have no idea how this guy didn't die. Because you guys had grenades, right? When you do this type of rush, it's normal for you to stack nades in mid. The guy just picked in mid and he went out with 100 HP. That's good, that's good. Just run and gun. I like that. You are not afraid of them. That is good. I like the way you are approaching the game, okay? You are not afraid. When you have to push, you push. You push with your teammates, you don't bait. If you have to run, you run and gun. It doesn't matter. That's good. That's balls right there. It's important for you to feel the game and think that you have confidence and obviously confidence with your mates too. That smoke on main is good. But going A, man, it's not very intelligent, you know, because most of the rounds at this level you should play always 1-2-2. 1 guy on A, 2 guys on mid, and 2 guys on B. Because on this level it's very common for them to attack B. So 2 guys on B, it's normal. The guys on mid, well, they need to stop the rush. The guy on A just needs to have 2 things. Smoke main correctly, and then talk for you to rotate with the correct utility to help him. And it was 1 guy defending A. When the guys tried to get inside A, because planting inside A is not attacking for Cliff, right? They can get out of main, but they need the bomb site to plant. When they try to get to the bomb site, there's not 1 guy, there's 3 already defending there. You understand? You need to learn this type of things. You just saw, this was by far the most stupid fucking round you played until now. So basically you are using an off angle on white box that exists. You are not playing correctly on white box at all, but this off angle that you use exists. But for some fucking reason, you just show yourself using a molly that doesn't make any sense. The molly is just like a fucking fireplace in the middle of cache that is not burning anyone at all. So you show yourself throwing the molly and obviously you die for free. So this is like, I have no fucking idea of what you are doing. If you try to explain to me what you are doing, I have no idea what went through your mind for you to do this. Okay? So are you inventing plays? Yes, you are. Okay? Yes, you are. What's your rank? Gold 4. There are like hundreds of professional players. At least 100 there are. Why are we not learning the plays that those guys do and try to correctly implement them in your game? Why are you behaving like a scientist? You are like the Einstein of Counter-Strike. You are gold 4, you are playing for 3k hours and you are trying to discover shit. Because no one does the things you are doing. Because they don't work. Your plays are really fucking garbage, man. You need to work on them. It's going to be easy for you to work on them. Okay? Don't freak out. You will learn them very, very fucking quickly. Because I already have things prepared for you to have the correct plays. Okay? Your economy is perfect. I think I heard the guy on white box and wanted to maul in front of myself to stop him pushing me. Okay, so this is a thing that it's normal for you to explain that play, okay? But that's a thing you should never do when you are watching a demo. Alright? Never. Just understand what I'm trying to say. Don't explain what you are thinking. Because what you are thinking, nobody fucking cares. I don't care, nobody cares. Do you know why? If you molly the guy on white box, he's going to go backwards. You cannot kill him. From the moment you show your position there, you are dead anyway. You either go back and you use the molly for nothing. Do you have 2 mollies? No, you just have 1, right? And they are kind of important. That molly, even if it's put correctly, it's not going to provoke the 1v1. And if you molly close and open yourself, obviously they can be inside mid, like they were, and they can kill you without being worried about the molly and already knowing where you are. Because by mollying, you show your positioning. Your molly, even if it's well done, it's shit. You are playing like an Einstein. Man, you are gold 4. Don't think. Learn first. Implement the things that you learn. Now you need to study. You need to learn the plays. Do you know how to stop the rush? No. Do you know how to play white box? No. Do you know how to play anywhere else in mid besides white box? Well, you are clearly trying to go white box every single round and you don't know how to play there. So I imagine you have no idea how to play on the other 3 spots when you're playing mid. Right? Do you know the rotation B? No. Do you know the rotation A? Also no. So, yeah man, but I thought that this guy... That's shit. That's what you do for 3k hours. Where did he lead you? Where did you go playing like that? Nowhere, man. So stop playing like that. Listen to what I'm explaining and try to understand what I'm explaining. Okay? If you have lack of knowledge, you need the knowledge. It's not a problem. I have that knowledge ready for you. You click twice on your mouse one and you get that fucking knowledge for free. I will show them to you. Don't worry, I have videos prepared for you in English that you can learn every single shit that I'm talking about in 20 minutes. You learn the 4 positions, the rotations, and to stop the rush. And you destroy them if you do it correctly. And then you are practicing something and getting used to something that works. Do you know how many things of that video I invented? 0. 0. I'm not a scientist. I watch the pros, I prepare, I learn with them, and then I prepare. Those videos are just simple plays. That's why I call it simple CSGO. Of the pros that are wonderful, perfect, and simple. If you learn them, trust me, man, it's like you have a DLC. From now on, Counter-Strike is going to be completely different. Okay, man? Because you will see the map differently. The way you are behaving on white box, it will have nothing to do with what you are doing. Nothing. There's not going to be, oh, I thought he was close and I'm mauling. No, if he's close, hug that fucking, you have two things to do if he's close and you are using this off angle. Hug this off angle and listen to flashes, because they can pop. A guy from behind can flash white box for the guy close to open. So you need to learn that flash, to listen to that flash, and you cannot get blind. If you don't get blind, just hug the off angle, the guy is dead. And obviously, you cannot do much noise. 0 noise. It's not man, man, okay? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? This has no delay today, it's just demos. But you need to implement this type of mobility, this type of knowing the game and trying to get inside the game. I know it's different. The way I'm talking to you and the things we are doing, I know it's different, okay? Because nobody does this shit in English, right? So I do understand that for a Portuguese person, they come to the stream, they already know what this is. So it's not, they already know what they are expecting. For you guys, I am a little bit more patient, because for you guys, I do understand it's kind of a shock. You get inside and say, what the fuck? Okay, this is not that easy. It's a lot of information. But for you to get better, I can make you better, man, in 1 week. And it's not to gold 4, man. The things I'm going to teach you, it's things that you will never forget. It doesn't matter what rank you are. You will never be a bad player anymore, and you will never have bad mobility again. And you don't need to improve your FPS to play like I'm trying to show you, okay? Okay, this smoke was better. Let's see how you play sandbags. Okay, obviously, you need to rush here. If you want to play close to mid, you need to rush at the start. Why? Because you have no molly to boost. And you had a good spawn too. The smoke is better. It's not perfect, but it's a little bit outside. So you can one-way smoke to the boost, but it needs to be more on the outside, you understand? Otherwise, it's pre-fireable. If a guy, a good guy, not a gold 4, gets outside boost, he doesn't see anyone and he sees the smoke a little bit out of the mid, he will spam the wall. It's a one-way smoke, he doesn't see you, but it's easy to spam you through the smoke. If the smoke is more to the outside, he doesn't know perfectly where you are. If he spams close to the wall, maybe you are one step to your left, not close to the wall, and he's fucking dead, right? A gold 4 is always dead, no matter what. Vão discutir o quê? O João Félix? O zorlaK acerta pouco no boneco? Não, puto. Se o boneco fores tu, foda-se, por amor de Deus, Tiago. Eu acerto é menos do que os gajos contra quem eu jogo, mas os gajos contra quem eu jogo não és tu, Tiago. Ok? São gajos que tu entendes, não sabes o que é que isso é. Okay? Mas podes ver nas streams e o caralho. Nice try. Entendes? Percebes o que eu te estou a dizer, Tiago? Se o boneco fores tu, puto, até jogo com os braços trocados, caralho. Por amor de Deus, né? Me fodam, né? Oh, velho, não sabes, sei, puto. Porque em Portugal é fácil dos jogadores serem conhecidos. Ninguém te conhece de lado nenhum. O mais certo é a tua mãe já se ter esquecido quem é que tu és e o caralho. Não me venhas para aqui fingir que és alguém no Counter-Strike. Porque foda-se, mano. Ser alguém no CS em Portugal, maninho, por amor de Deus, né? É mais difícil tirar o 12º, mano. E foda-se. Quem não tem o 12º, pá. Estamos com stress, né? Checa, foda-se. Boa resposta. Checa, foda-se é o básico, né? Porra. Isto em Portugal hoje em dia é muito simples. Se tiveres 3 bracinhos, se tiveres 3 dedinhos em cada mão, 2 bracinhos minimamente em condições e tiveres o mínimo de QI, já toda a gente te conhece em Portugal. Já estás a jogar para o top 10. Ok. Not flooding you with information. I was just wrecking some guys on chat. I have to do it every single day, man. Otherwise they miss me. And they keep coming back. They make new accounts. They're fucking retards, man. But you're not a retard. I do understand that you're just a lost guy playing Counter-Strike. You really love the game, right? You like the game. You have 3k hours and you're playing with bad FPS and you keep playing. I love the game too. So we are connected there. I do fucking love this game, and so do you. So let's make of you a proper Counter-Strike player, alright? But you need to trust me now, because you are going to work, not me. Nice try. Okay? Your rotation is not very good, but with the op... in my opinion, you should have respected the molly. Alright? You see the molly, instead of opening to the door, to the wall to your left, you should just hide and go above the truck. It's the best way. It was a little bit too much aggro, you understand? It's normal for you to make those kind of mistakes. That's not what I want you to learn. I don't want to flood you with information. I don't want to go to the micromanagement of things because you are not there yet. Understand? We need to work on other things. We need... nice bang. We need to work on the knowledge. Now you need to learn the game. Esse monitor é fixe. Vê lá o preço. Okay. Never a quick rotation. Right? Never a quick rotation to one side. Never a quick rotation to the other side. Always arriving late. You're the mid guy. Do you know what? Do you know where a good mid guy defends? Everywhere. If it's B, he's already there. If it's A, he's already there. If it's mid, he's still there. That's defending mid. Cache is the map of quick rotations. You understand? When on the video where you are going to learn how to defend mid, the mid video is going to be a lot about that. Okay? Está por 179€. Ok, está um bom preço. Podes comprar. É bom, esse monitor é bom. O dos offset, o VG deve ser um bocado mais caro, mais 20€ ou assim. Mas o VG é melhor. O VG é um bocado melhor, mas não é uma grande diferença. Mas é melhor. Ok. I don't like this position that much, okay? I prefer to play below boost. Oh shit, man. You cannot do this, okay? That's like the first rule when you're playing close to mid. Don't make a single fucking noise. There's something that I explain. If you get mid control ahead, if you play close, like close to where you have your crosshair, for example, and you have to re-smoke mid close, that can be heard. You picking the smoke and throwing the smoke, people can hear you. You know, the throw animation. So you either have to go slowly inside vents, or you have to go through the smoke and swap sides. You are playing on the right side of mid, you go to the left side. If you make one single step, you cannot stay there. But your repositioning should be silent. So they will count on you. I heard the guy throwing the smoke, and you swap your positions. In 3 seconds, you are not there, and the guy will think you are. Obviously, there are rules. Every single play has rules. You understand? Okay, this is good aggro. Ah, man. Shit, you're done. It's not bad. Your crosshair is not bad, man. Perfect. Perfect. That was a little bit slow, but it's fine. I don't see you struggling that much, man. Obviously, the reset of recoil should be better, okay, man? You need to learn it and to trust it. When you learn it, from the moment you learn it, you will trust the resets. And you don't trust the reset, you don't reset immediately. You understand? But you need to practice. Your spray is not good at all. You're not crabbing. You're not. So you haven't practiced the mechanics like we do on stream. Okay, that's not a bad flash. Oh, fuck, man. Who fucked you up, man? Was it your teammate? I think it was, man. This was really, really bad. I think that your teammate fucked you up, man, actually. Playing at gold 4, man. Yeah, it was your teammate. Don't freak out, okay? You are playing with gold 4, but it was a bad flash. But your play was not the best either. You understand? So you say, oh yeah, but my flash wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, but it was not perfect. You have better ways to go aggro on main. Safer ways and better ways. Okay? You want to learn them? Well, that's on the video of defending A of Cash. You will need the 6 videos. Okay? Don't worry. I don't want to flood you. I already know what you have to do. Right? We do have to go to the server for me to explain to you how important one small things are. A couple of things are. These guys are fucking great. Oh, that was so close, man. That was so close. The only problem here is that you had the PIF 250, man, and you didn't think them. It was really close. You had like three hits to one and 3 hits to the other. If you have 4 hits at this distance, they die without headshot from a P250. It was really, really close. Okay, and your teammate capitalized and you already had 2 assists. It wasn't bad. Obviously, you should go for the headshot, okay? But your crosshair placement is always for the headshot. I like it. You shouldn't play that much for the headshot many times, you know? You should go for the neck. But for example, your crosshair placement on the pistol was perfect, and on many duels that you tried to do with the M4 was good too. The problem is that you never commit. You understand? And you will need to start doing it. And I will teach you how to. Ainda não abri caixas. Ainda não abri caixas. Abrimos a seguir. Okay? So we will talk at the end of this round. So at the end of the city side, we will talk, and we will talk at the end. We will go to the server quickly, very quickly, just to show you a couple of things very quickly. At the end of the demo, because I already know what you have to do from now on. That was not bad, but your mobility was bad. You dropped out. If you didn't drop, you had them. You had them completely. Okay, you know what you did? You sit too slow. You sit too slow. You are too slow sitting. You need to commit faster, you know? So, basically, on the YouTube channel, you have two playlists, Beginner CSGO and Simple CSGO. Simple CSGO has six videos on cash. One defending mid, where I already told you what you are learning in mid. Stopping the rush, you need to learn. Playing white box, shocks, 100 boost, and sandbags, you need to learn. And the rotation B and the rotation A. That's the content. You have zero of this content on you. It's 15 minutes of video, man. Watch it, practice it. Download my warm-up config. It's on the description of the stream. Get inside Counter-Strike. Go to a casual versus bots and run exec / warm-up. And then you just start watching the YouTube video. You stop the video when you see something new and you replicate what you saw in the video. It's done? Good. Play again, listen, watch another example, stop the video again, go for Counter-Strike again, replicate. If your computer is really struggling without tabs or something, try to watch the video on the Steam. You can watch the video on the Steam or use your cell phone or a tablet, I don't know. Okay, or a laptop. Maybe you have a laptop that is really bad, but it's good to watch YouTube videos. Okay, so just work on the videos on this way. The video has 20 minutes. With you alt tabbing, it will have like 25-30 minutes. Not more than that, trust me. And in 30 minutes, you will be playing a completely different map. It's not your mid, it's not your white box, it's not your sandbags. It's everything different, and you will dominate these guys, man, because you will be a correct player, a good player. Your rotations are going to be correct, they are going to be faster, your pre-fires, your angles. If they rush, they are fucked. You understand? If they go for your crosshair, they don't see you, you see them. You understand? You are using one-way smokes, you are using good off angles, right? With good crosshair placement, you have all the advantage to fuck them up. You will be way more confident just by getting that knowledge. Obviously, on simple CSGO, you learn the maps, how to play them. Cache is complete, so you have the 6 videos that you need. Defend mid, defend B, defend A, attack mid, attack A, attack B. 6 videos. Everything is done. You are ready to reach Global Elite with just that content. You don't need to watch a single pro demo. Just that content will take you way above Gold 4. And you will never, you can learn more than that content, and it's good that you do, but you don't need it. You will need, but you also will never forget what you learned before. You understand? So it's not good, it's not things that you are learning to get to DMG. It's things that you are learning until you uninstall the game. You will never forget them. You understand? So it's not time wasted. It's time well invested. And you will feel it. Because you will become way stronger. You understand? You will control what you are doing. You will know what you are doing. Your position, the way you are playing the game is different. The feeling of playing the game. The way you get when you get that knowledge, that simple little shit, you get outside the spawn and you are already playing Counter-Strike. That's the difference. Because this is not playing Counter-Strike yet. Because you have no fucking clue of what you are doing. So you are not starting to learn. You haven't started to learn. We need to start learning and to start at least understanding what's the correct position, you know, of, I'm missing the fucking word, man, my English. Facing the game. You understand? You need to face the game correctly. If you have that, you will be better than 99% of the players already. Because you can be worse than some, but you are already on the correct path. And if you are on the correct path, man, fuck it, man. You are going to be better than 99% of the players that play this game. I can assure you that. So, on the beginner CSGO, you need to be able to find 2 videos. Mobility in duels and shooting mechanics. Your economy is perfect, at least till now. Zero mistakes in economy. You bought like a global elite. That's perfect. But your mobility is not good. Okay? And your shooting mechanics is fucked up. You never crab walked once in the single game until now. Not a single crab walk, not a single counter strafe done correctly. You don't recoil. When we go to the server after this, I'm going to show you how important it is to trust on your counter strafe. Okay, so go to my YouTube channel, check those videos. practice them like I showed you, like I told you. Obviously, the shooting mechanics and the mobility, it's not to be practiced versus bots or on a casual versus bots with warm-up config. It's going to be practiced on a workshop, which is aimbot Z. Probably you can use... Okay, this smoke is fucked up, man. Okay, it's just a flash, but this flash is really bad too. And this flash is also bad. Okay, they are playing retake. Okay, don't be stupid. Okay, you have no Kevlar. You are planting with five guys alive, and planting with the same numbers on a pistol where they don't have Molotovs. Probably nice shot. Probably they don't have. Nice again. Your pistols are good, man. Ah, that was close. Nice try. So, oh yeah, they won. That's good. So. When you plant with five guys, when you plant on equal numbers, the round is yours. And if you plant on the pistol, it's even better. Why? Because sometimes they don't have diffuse, they don't have like 2 or 3 mollies, they don't have 250 flashes, right? Because the utility, it's what make the retakes possible, basically. If they don't have utility, they will struggle. And on pistol, even if they have some, they don't have much. Okay, this is intelligent. After push on B, this is really, really intelligent. It's not perfect. Why is it not perfect? It was perfect if you were playing alone. But since your teammates are playing ahead, you should engage with your teammates. You saw that you were shooting to the guy. I think you hit him once, but you didn't even have an assist. So there's a possible... Okay. No assist again. So there's a probability, right, of you missing a couple of shots. Your teammate dies, and the CT goes away, and you couldn't help him. So, playing behind versus a team with pistols is intelligent. Yes, it is. Very intelligent. But if your teammates are playing ahead of you, you should play with them. So, it has a hierarchy. Understand? Playing away from the pistols, feeling that on this round they will push, you are playing perfectly if you are playing alone on B. From the moment 2 guys are ahead of you, you need to follow them. So you were playing very bad. You understand? That's how Counter-Strike works, man. Your teammates sometimes make your plays a little bit different. Your play was perfect, but you are not playing alone. And this mobility was bad. You freaked out when you saw him, because you are not very confident when you take those angles. So that guy was confident, he showed himself with a pre-fire ability, and you just freaked out. Shit, I'm dead. Right? So your mechanics they need to improve a lot. That's why we are going to the server after this. That's good, that's good. Alright. Oh, fuck it. Nice try. Nice try. And you probably fucked the game up, right? When you lost that second round, you fucked the game up. Because this was... You were able to come back, right? This was 11-4, right? Yeah, 11-4. You get the 5th round. And then you lost the second. So this game is done. It's not very hard to come back on T-side on Cashman. It's actually the best map for you to come back on T-side. It's the most T-side map of them all. And actually the only one that can be considered T-side at the moment. You fucked that round on that duel. That duel that you lost to the guy on the CT with the AK. That's what fucked you the round. If you get that duel, if you win that duel, the round was yours. You still had a lot to climb, obviously. The game was not finished.
3 guys left.
But that's how it worked, man. Sometimes it's not on us. Sometimes it is. These rounds, what can you do? P250s and shit. It's done. And obviously you should have bought with your teammates, right? Some of them just bought without coordination. But I don't think you used bad your economy. It's just the thing that your teammates bought in And now you have a guy playing with a fucking shotgun, man. What the fuck is going on?
Laying down smoke. Laying down smoke. Throwing flashbang.
Not a good angle. Good shot, though.
Incendiary. Grenade out.
Smoke! Burn! Smoke! Throwing smoke!
Fuck it. I do understand your rotation, right? Your teammate should have played with you and follow your rotation. Your guys have A, you are way more intelligent than the other teammate. Here, you are correct by not going with your teammate. It's not that you shouldn't follow your teammate on B, it's that the guy that is going B is just too fucking stupid for you to follow him. So you did well. You run away and you come to play with the teammates that actually need your assistance. And now you are on a very responsible time inside this round, because you didn't do much to win this round, right? Just that headshot until that versus that rush B that CT just killed himself. I have no idea why. So you don't know the HP of your teammates. The guys that get control of A can be really hurt. So this is a 3v1 situation in after plan, right? But you have HP to defend the bomb, so you should play with responsibility, right? And the guys have a bot, so you have a bot too. And the guy that plays with shotgun is retarded. Okay, this smoke, man, I'm not so sure, man. I'm not so sure, okay? I hope it's good. Yeah, it's bad, man. It's bad. It's too close, you understand? And it's obvious, it obviously has a gap. That smoke exists. It's a part of a play that it's called Happy, which is a combination of smoke, molly, and flashes. But it has nothing to do with what you are doing. Okay, the smoke is not like this, and it can't be like this, otherwise your play is fucked up. And the molly, it's not used like this. Okay, it's a combination. So you are just okay. That was a bad correction, man. That was a bad correction, a very bad one. Nice English? Not so good, man. It used to be way better, especially the accent. And the vocabulary too, man. I'm just not used to it, man.
What? Oh my god! Inhuman reaction!
Okay. Yeah. Obviously, you should have done that before you even pick. You should kill that guy, man, not flash. Your teammates are shooting and you are hiding to put a flash that actually flashes your teammates too. Okay, okay. That's not bad. Oh, nice. Nice commitment. Did you see what you did here? You knew where he was. You listened to him. You knew he was close. You knew he was facing. Then you moved correctly, so you didn't. When he picked on you, you weren't static. Otherwise, it's easy for him to kill you. And when he appeared, you immediately crouched. The crab walk was not there, and you just crouched, and went all in, full spam on him. It was almost perfect here because it didn't have crab walk. Otherwise, your mobility, the commitment, the speed to sit and spray, it was good. The crab walk was not there. You had no idea what crab walk is, right? I know, but not for long. Don't worry. Sim, serve para safar, Judas. Foda-se, eu isso tenho a noção, meu. Também não sou... Não vamos estar aqui com merdas. Certo? Come on. That was slow, but good. Vocês ainda estão a discutir o quê? O João Félix? É melhor do que 90% do inglês do chat? Não, achas? Eu sou de uma geração em que muitos de nós já falam inglês e dominam o inglês tranquilamente, mas o pessoal mais novo do que eu, foda-se, tem a obrigação de dominar o inglês, ou de estar a caminho de dominar o inglês de uma maneira ainda superior à minha. É óbvio que a vivência é muito importante, não é? O que é que eu faço em inglês? Vejo filmes, não leio as legendas. É o que eu faço em inglês. Não é? Olha, leio as legendas da ópera, que muitas vezes são em inglês. Quando vou à ópera, isto agora em Lisboa, à ópera uma vez por ano. That was close. That was close. Okay? That was close. Nice shot. Do you know why you died like this? Because you were on a pre-fireable angle. When you are holding a place, obviously you don't have much problem here, because you were just finishing a play and you were still adapting to that type of push. So you didn't have time to position yourself better. But when you hold angles, and I've seen you hold angles before that are not off angles. Okay, so always open a little bit your angle to be able to not be pre-fired perfectly. You see, you were too close to the entrance there, to the left. It's easy for you to die. If you were one step to the right, you had them. Because it would be an off angle with advantage for you. The off angles are explained on the video Mobility in Duels. I explained the theory behind the off angles. Many simple CSGO videos, so when I'm explaining to you how to defend B on cache, or how to lurk on B on cache, or how to defend white box or defend sandbags. There are many off angles that I will explain and show you on the simple CSGO videos, where I teach you how to play B, or how to defend mid, or how to attack main, or attack door, or attack B, it doesn't matter. But you need to understand the theory around the off angles, because on many positions, imagine that you are an after plant situation. You just planted the bomb, you are defending. You can invent an off angle, right? At least the ability to understand what an off angle is at least gives you the ability to avoid being pre-fired correctly. Even if it's not the best off angle in the world, as long as you are not pre-fired like you were right there, that's a gold 4 guy with a P250. You used a bad angle, you got fucked. And the guy is gold 4. Now imagine if you are playing versus Legendary Eagle Masters. Legendary Eagle Masters are fucking bad, man. They are the worst. Well, not the worst, but they are fucking ridiculous. And a Legendary Eagle Master will do that to you every single time. You cannot be playing versus them, right? But the things that you will be learning, it's to play versus guys way better than Legendary Eagle Master, right? But you need to learn them, man. It's on you now, man. I'm just passing the ball. I'm going to the server after so I can explain to you a couple of things. So basically for you to understand how important it is. Because I do understand already that the simple CSGO videos, you know, learning how to defend mid, defend A, defend B, it's important, but this is a problem. The way you commit to your duels is a fucking problem. You shoot way too many bullets without sitting, without moving. So we go to the server for to go to the mechanics side of the game, all right? Não precisas de mim durante muito tempo, Top Gun. Isso é sempre a merda, é sempre a abrir. Fuck it. GG. Okay? GG. Let's go to the server. And it's a fucking lost. And losing, you don't go up. Thanks for sending a loss, man. It's not every day that people send me a loss. Okay, let's go a casual. This is what you are going to do when you learn simple CSGO. Understand? Casual with bots. I've just put cash because it's the map that we are learning. You get inside the server. you had the warm-up config on the folder that where you have your normal config. So you just come here and you go exec warm-up, enter. And this is what happens. You have infinite bullets, infinite utility, 1 hour of round. So let's see if we understand the importance. Where are the problems? Okay, I'm going to focus on this. So the simple CSGO videos, the videos where you learn how to play the map, you already understand how to study them, how to watch them. Never watch 2 simple CSGO videos in the same day. Your objective is to watch one, memorize it, replicate it alone in the server, like exactly where I am, on a casual versus bots with the warm-up config run, totally alone. No one fucking bugs me. I can send grenades every single day. There's one nade, there's another one. You see? Perfect. Just one per day until it gets perfect. You need 6. So in 6 days, you will be playing cash 100 times better than any single fucking gold 4 that you play with or you play versus. Alright? Basically that's it. So, I'm on the server not because of the plays. I already think you understand what you have to do now. I'm showing you what is the biggest problem that you have for now. Your mobility is fucked up. Really fucked up. So, to get them, obviously I already told you, beginner CSGO videos, you go for mobility in duels and especially shooting mechanics. So, but I'm here to explain to you how a person that after you get control of the things that you are learning on those videos that are easy to master and easy to practice, okay? It takes a little bit of time to get used to it, to be on a muscle memory, but they are easy to master and easy to practice, okay? For example, one of your best plays was right here, right? You pick there, and then the guy is here. What are you doing? You are showing yourself, you are shooting, and then you are hiding and trying to shoot again. Even if it's just one angle, at this distance, you will not go full commit. You are not going to do this and then this at this distance. It's not easy, right? It's too far away for you to go to the spray, unless you, with the first burst, you took a lot of damage from him. But that's something you just know after you burst him. So, you go for the burst, right? And obviously, you go for the reset. You understand? That is really, really fast. You understand? And imagine that you go for that pre-fire and you wait like this peak. See? You need to be way faster. And when you are close, this is why I went to cash. When you are close, you need to move, right? I'm moving without making noise. And when you listen to him, don't let him pre-fire you. You pre-fire him. If you have the sound advantage, use it. So you are here and then pre-fire him. But you need to crab walk. That's your problem. When you played here was actually not bad, but you need to sit a little bit close, a little bit faster, and you need to crab. Okay? You don't sit and shoot, you crab it. Okay? You always glide. Always. It makes all the difference in terms of dying immediately or being able not to die immediately. Because when you are crabbing, your hitbox, it's going to be all fucked up. Even the drawing of your model, it's going to be a little bit weird because you don't get sit with the head out. If you spray like this, it's really fucking easy for you to get headshotted. You are a sitting duck. That's normally what we say, right? If you're playing a sitting duck and if you don't kill your opponent immediately, and not even simple, kills all his opponents immediately when he has a rifle on his hands, right? Not even simple, you are dead. So you need to move, and moving is be able to crab. Crab, it's not stopping, sitting, and sliding. Nope. Crabbing is just running, sitting, and sliding. It's easier because you don't counter strafe, but that you learn watching the video. So start with shooting mechanics, go for mobility in duels, go for aimbot Z, for deathmatch, practice the mobility, practice the way you move. You need to learn, you need to trust your spray, man. You are always, even if when they are close range, what you do is you stop, you shoot, and then you sit. You are too slow. You are too slow. If the fight starts, immediately sit and fuck him up with crab walk. If it's close, just fucking crab. Don't go for counter strafe. Don't go like this. That's really bad. Just crab it out. Just fucking crab it out. You understand? He's dead. Quickly. Trust your spray. If it's close, or really fucking close, you know. So it's if the guy is really, you know, if it scares you, you know, and he's really close, or if the guy is just close range like this, crab it out. Okay, try to headshot him, slide, and spray immediately. You are always a sitting duck. You are too slow. You shoot people at this distance like they were on that distance. On that distance, well, in long range, I already showed you, right? If you hit the headshot, you kill him. If you hit a little bit and you see the blood, just sit and finish him. But when you sit, you grab it. At this distance, you cannot full commit like here. Well, like here, I'm shooting to there, but it's like pretending the guy is here. You understand? You cannot go full commitment immediately. No, at this distance, you try to eat him. Right? If you don't, if you eat him, if you get the headshot, you're done. You win. If you eat a little bit, but not enough to kill him, you can commit and spray the rest with a good crab. So at distance, it's always counter strafe. At close range, it's always a good crab walk. At mid range is a mix of both mechanics. You have none. You are not shooting and jumping. You are not shooting and running like a retard. You are not doing that. But what you are doing, it's not the way for you to shoot on Counter-Strike. You understand? This game, it's not okay. I don't shoot and jump. I don't shoot and run, so I must be good to play this game. No, it's not. You need Counter-Strike. You need crab walk. You don't need anything else. You need these two mechanics. You need to learn them. You need to practice them, and you need to trust them. Do you understand? On this duel that you lost. Right here, you see the guy at this distance. If you slide and spam him, you have him 100%. What did you do? You stop and you go like this, and the guy kills you easily. Why? Because you are not a sitting duck, but you are a fucking duck anyway. You are just stopped. The guy is moving better than you. He's quicker than you. He trusts his ability to go for the duel, and you don't. At this distance, fuck him up, man. Just slide and gun him. Don't be afraid, alright? If you have problems with your spray problems, spraying, it's hard. It's hard on the internet especially, but you have to understand two things about spray. First, you are not spraying from one side to the other side of the map, okay? This doesn't, not even CHESHIRE is able to do this perfectly. Alright? So you are spraying close range. That's not very hard. Come on. Fuck off. Right? That's the first thing. And the other thing is, even when you are spraying close or mid-range, or even if you want to finish a guy and spray a little bit at long range because you already hit him and you saw a lot of blood, if you hit him before you spray, the spray is easy. If you ask me to spray a guy that has 100 HP, I will struggle, man. But if I hit the first two bullets and I have to spray just 50 HP, that's easy as fuck. Right? It's very different to kill a guy with 50 HP or 100 when you go for full spray, right? So you need to practice those mechanics, man. So basically you have a lot of work to do. But that's all around YouTube and no one else. Just my YouTube channel, go for the simple CSGO videos on cash and focus on those fucking mechanics. And if you don't play matchmaking for a week, it's not a problem. Just practice those mechanics on that match and make them perfect. Okay? I'm done. Nice demo, okay? And he sent me a loss. That takes some balls.